everybody and welcome back again to another episode of Mass Effect 2. Today I want to go and talk to all of my companions again. I'm sure a few of them have new dialogue options, probably not all of them, because it seems that at least a few of them are more or less exhausted already from talking to them the last few times. But yeah, let's start with Kelly just for completeness sake, although she doesn't really have that much new dialogue.
How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Yeah, this probably doesn't change.
I better
so
go.
Okay. Maybe
let's
we'll talk later.
go and talk to Joker instead.
Hey, Commander. Glad we figured out Jack is crazy, because I was really up in the air, just hanging there.
Yes, I think we figured it out now. So what do you think about the squad?
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last. I'm not saying anything about Jack. I'm not stupid. I like Kasumi, but why do I feel like I need to check the Citadel for parts she may have pawned? It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Yeah, I think I already heard your opinion on those two. And what do you think about the mission?
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's good. Everything's upgraded and better than ever. If we're talking about the crew, you'd probably have to ask a people person.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got all the ship upgrades that that I can get. So, how are things in the cockpit?
I assume everything's going well up here?
Good for now.
Yes.
Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
All right. Nice talking to you. Let's continue with our next companion. Yeah, sure. Let's talk to Jacob. Although I think he didn't get any new dialogue the last few times. But I just want to make sure, you know.
Commander, can I help you with
So,
something?
what do you think about the mission?
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Felt good to take that collector ship, but we need to find a way to take it to them. That's a big step. May as well be out in airlock. Anything else, Commander?
And your opinion of the crew?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
This crew is as good as it can be. We've got a shot. A long shot, but it's a hell of a lot better than nothing. Anything else, Commander?
Well, this is new. Apparently, this is he changed his dialogue because I have all the companion missions done now.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything.
Right.
We live, we'll get loud, and spill some drinks on the Citadel.
Yes.
We'll talk later.
Let's do
Commander.
that. Okay. I don't know. Mordin may have something to say. The last time he had a little concert for us, though.
Shepard, how can I help?
I want to talk about you.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Actually, wanted to talk. Medical matters. Aware that mission is dangerous. Different species react differently to stress. Aware you come by a great deal. Have had other species become attracted to me before. Awkward. Not interested.
Okay. So you get hit on.
You've had members of other species make a pass at you?
Constantly. Very awkward. Skin tone apparently attractive by Turian standards. Subset of Krogan sexual deviants enjoy Solarian flexibility. More cartilage and skeletal structure. Asari offers intriguing, actually. Wonder why. Trans-species pheromones unlikely to work. Must be neurochemical.
I guess you're not joking with me, are you?
Wait a minute, Mordin. You're just yanking me around, aren't you?
Shocking suggestion. Doctor-patient confidentiality, a sacred trust. Would never dream of mockery. Enjoy yourself while possible, Shepard. We'll be here studying cell reproduction. Much simpler, less alcohol and mood music required.
Well, you know, Mordin, you're actually kind of adorable, and I wouldn't completely rule it out if you were interested, you know?
Shepard, how can I help?
What do you think about the squad status?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
And your lab setup?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
I don't know.
Have you got a minute to
anything else
talk?
say?
Yes, personal matters on mind, actually. Got call from nephew. Promising geneticist himself. Just turned 16, got tenure at university. Following in my footsteps. Had to lie about what I was doing. Think he was suspicious. Doesn't matter. Still good to hear his voice.
So your family doesn't know what you're doing?
Does anyone in your family know about what you really did for the government?
No. No, I'm lying, but won't pry. Solarians curious as a people, but also have social cues. Keep two types of secrets from family. First type, personal or guilt-based. Invite suspicion, exploration, puzzle to be solved. Reward for curiosity, intelligence, drama. Other secrets, more serious. Dangerous if discovered. Signals discourage curiosity for protection of family.
So that game the system.
Why wouldn't everyone give clues that their secrets were too dangerous to be uncovered?
Not conscious. Social, reflexive body language. Can't fake it. Example. Yawning perceived as contagious among humans. Subject observes yawn. Sensory input deactivates left periamygdalar region. Subject yawns in response. Social empathy. Also works with dogs. Solarian faking signals to discourage curiosity, similar to human faking a yawn. Can try, but effectiveness limited.
Alright, this is very fascinating. So why did you do this call now?
Are you calling him because you're worried we won't make it back?
No. Aware survival unlikely, but actually contacted him for family connection. Hard to imagine galaxy. Too many people, faceless. Statistics easy to depersonalize. Good when doing unpleasant work. For this fight, want personal connection. Can't anthropomorphize galaxy, but can think of favorite nephew. Fighting for him.
That is actually kind of sweet. So how old is your nephew?
Your nephew got tenure at 16? Is he a genius or a scientific prodigy?
Probably not.
No, wait. Don't want to insult him. Yes,
Just
but
they
not
live very
in manner
fast,
you
right?
meant. Remember, Solarian lives
Yeah.
short. Mature rapidly by your standards. Don't live much past 40.
Alright, so how old are you exactly? Anyway, it was good to talk with you.
I'm glad you got to talk to family before we finish this. And I'm glad we talked too, Mordin.
Honored to be part of this, Shepard. Helped preserve Galaxy before with genophage. Dirty work. Ethically ambiguous. Problematic. Collector's mission simpler, cleaner. We'll be proud to see it in Mordin's Solus biography vid. Unless we all die. Proud posthumously, in that case. Regardless. Thank you.
Ah, thank you, Mordin. And we're not going to die. I promise you that. And we will watch your vid together. All right, this was a nice talk. Ignoring the awkward part about me not dating. I would date Mordin. All right, let's go to the crew quarters, I guess. Let's start with Kasumi over here.
Hey, got a minute?
Always.
I can see why Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it.
Yeah.
It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. She told me she really appreciated your help. As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you.
So you two have been talking?
I'm really glad you got Tally out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset.
You know, she really has a comment on basically everything that's going on this ship. And, you know, while she doesn't have a full dialogue wheel, her input is more, relating to the actual situation on board, while the other characters don't usually make comments about, the other crew members, at least not usually.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Alright, I will do that. This is Thane. He may have something to say.
Do you need something?
I want to talk about you.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Of course, Shepard. Join me.
I've been thinking about you.
And I, you. Will you hear my confession, Shepard?
Yeah, sure. As long as it isn't awkward.
I wouldn't talk to you if I didn't want to hear what you have to say.
When I married Erica, the Hanar let me leave their service to raise a family, but I had no other skills, so I freelanced. When Erica was killed,
I pursued those responsible. Once I'd eliminated them, I had no goal. I accepted the Dantiest Commission because I didn't know what else to do.
Well, that is a dangerous attitude.
Not the healthiest attitude to take on a mission.
You're right, it's not. Looking back now, it's clear I'd resigned myself to death. I would have fulfilled my contract. If Nasana's guards caught me afterwards, it would have been a good death. But someone else was pushing to reach the target, forcing me to move faster, challenging me. I had to reach her first.
Oh, why that?
You're alive because I wounded your pride?
Pride is the line between a professional and a thug.
Okay.
Your mission gave me purpose, a cause to die for, a chance to atone. I was able to speak to my son again. I can leave my body in peace.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy that it worked out so well for you, you know?
You've had a hard life. You deserve some peace.
Whatever may happen, my gun is yours.
Okay. I'll take it.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
Yeah, this is nothing really new, so...
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Let's leave him to his meditations. Okay, this is just the standard crew members,
So
right?
the collectors did take New Canton.
Yes, but my wife and daughter left in the nick of time. They're resting in San Francisco as we speak.
That's great news.
It is, but I knew a lot of good people in New Canton. Our mission has to succeed.
Thank God Shepard's in command.
Well, I appreciate your unending trust in me. Alright, maybe she has some new dialogue. Well, how about upgrades?
Shepard,
Do you have any suggestions about using some of the resources we've gathered?
I have done what I can to increase our exploration capabilities. Anything beyond that is up to you.
Alright, what do you think about the mission progress?
How do you think our mission is going?
Spirits are high. We have a strong team and everyone is committed.
Yeah, everybody seems to have a quite positive outlook since we finished all those missions. So let's talk about you.
I wanted to check in.
I am always happy to talk with you.
Tell me more about Justicars.
I'm interested in hearing more about Asari Justicars.
We hold a unique place in Asari culture. Justicars are from another era. Young Asari grow up watching vids about our adventures. Pure fiction, of course. Some Asari are uncomfortable with us, but so few Justicars exist that most have never met one.
And why are they so rare?
There are only a few Justicars?
Few Asari wish to make the sacrifices necessary to become one of us, and the training has a high casualty rate. It is a life of constant danger. Throughout the entire galaxy, there are only a handful of us at any time.
That sounds kind of terrible.
Why would anyone want to be a Justicar?
It is a deeply personal matter. Sometimes the most brutal path is the only honest one.
Okay, tell me about the code.
This code of the Justicar seems central to your life.
It is 5,000 sutras and covers every situation one can encounter. I have memorized every word. There is only the code.
That doesn't sound very flexible.
Sometimes justice calls for mercy.
It does not exist to bring about spiritual enlightenment. Its purpose is to punish the wicked and protect the innocent.
Okay, and are there conflicting opinions about that?
The Asari I've spoken to seem conflicted about Justicars.
In this age, people see shades of gray everywhere. The code of the Justicar is black and white. I might seem a hero to many, but I would kill all of them if I had to.
Okay, thank you. So, how do you see Justicars?
What role do you think Justicars have in Asari society?
I would say that the closest human equivalent is a knight-errant in your medieval lore. Perhaps mixed with a bit of samurai.
Well, apparently you have read up on human history. That is interesting. Yes, knowledge of humans. Tell me more about the killing.
What does your code say about killing?
I am compelled to kill the wicked. If a Justicar is involved, peaceful solutions are long past.
And you do that without remorse?
You make killing sound so casual.
I remember each being I have slain. They are always in my thoughts.
I'm not sure if this really makes it any better. Okay, tell me about romance and the code.
Does the code forbid romantic involvement?
It does not. However, I would never be interested in such. That part of my life is well behind me.
Is it?
You could meet someone who reawakens those desires.
I am nearly 1,000 years old. I know myself and my desires. But your curiosity is quite welcome.
Yeah, this may have sounded like I was trying to hit on her. Yeah, you seem to know a lot about humans.
You know about knights errant and samurai?
When I knew I must leave Asari space again, I studied the history and morals of new species. When I was a maiden wandering the galaxy, humans had not yet arrived.
And what do you think of humans?
What did your studies tell you about us?
You are more individualistic than any other species I have encountered. If 3 humans are in a room, there will be 6 opinions. I like your species. I am curious to see what you will do.
Alright, I'll take it as a compliment then. Okay, this seems to be everything, so let's leave again.
I should go.
I'm glad we spoke.
Alright, yeah, this was a nice little talk. I appreciate it. I think we're done with these guys, but we can talk to Miranda and Garrus, right?
Commander, what can I do for you?
So, what is the Normandy status?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Alright, so can we talk?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
There's a lot to do, Shepard. Maybe another time.
Okay, she doesn't
I'll
have
let you work.
Of course, Commander.
any new dialogue for me. I'm going to talk to Garrus, but he probably wants to calibrate his stuff, right? So I'm not sure if this will give me any new dialogue.
Shepard, need me for something?
So how are the Normandy weapons? Well calibrated, I guess?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
The weapons upgrades have gone in beautifully. This thing packs a hell of a punch. It just might give us a chance against the Collectors.
Alright, and can we talk about other stuff?
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some calibrations.
Okay, you do that.
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need me.
I would never try to pry you away from your calibrations. Okay, that's everyone around here. So let's head to the basement and talk to my guys over there. Alright, let's start with Zaid.
Back for another lesson.
Yes.
One time we were trying to clear out this gun nest outside a base on Vatar. Nothing we did even made a dent in that thing. Someone had the bright idea to kidnap a local girl, strap grenades on her, and make her go seduce the guy in the bunker. Terrible thing, I tell you. Well, she went up there, knocked on the door, and nothing. Grenades never went off. But the guy stopped shooting, and we snuck by. Never found out what happened.
Okay. That was a terrible story indeed.
You smoke, Shepard? Don't. That stuff will kill you. You're a kid once. Weapons dealer. Probably half your age. Bastard smoked too close to a cache of explosives. Tossed a butt, blew himself sky high.
Well, yeah, that's one way how smoking can kill you, I guess. And no, I don't.
I should let you go. Talk more later.
Okay, thank you for your stories. Yes, let's talk to Tali.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
So what is the Normandy status?
How's the Normandy running?
Say what you will about Cerberus. They know how to build ships. The Normandy's running even better than before. I don't know if it can stand up to a Collector attack, though. I'm researching some ideas that might help.
Alright, so let's talk about you.
Have you got time to talk?
Sure. Let me just... Come on, you little Boshtet! Oh, sorry. I've got a small fever and I'm taking it out on the poor drive core. Don't worry, it's nothing serious. Got sloppy while doing some suit repair.
Why do you get sick? Well, sometimes people just get sick. I hope it's nothing serious.
You're sick? Do you need help or time to rest?
Really, it's not that bad. If a stray bit of bacteria could really kill us, we'd have all died by now. The fever should go away in a day or two. Don't worry. It won't affect my performance on the mission. It's not even an illness, really. What we experience is actually an acute allergic reaction.
Alright, tell me more about that.
How exactly does the sickness work? It's an allergic reaction?
Right. Say I get exposed to a human disease, like... What did Navigator Presley have that time? Chickenpox? I wouldn't get chickenpox, but I'd run a fever as my system reacted to the foreign presence.
Okay.
Depending on where it hits me, I could get other symptoms. Nausea, vomiting, everything you'd expect from being sick.
And what exactly is your problem now?
How did you get sick this time?
I took some fire in a fight back on the Allerai. Nothing serious, but I needed to open my suit to check the wound. I disinfected properly, but one of the section seals had taken some damage, and foreign matter got out of the disinfected zone. It was a stupid mistake. You always check your seals before doing local treatment. Unless you forget. Then you get a damn fever.
What are section seals?
You can seal off part of your suit?
Right. Like dropping emergency doors on a ship during a hull breach. It won't stop an infection that gets into my bloodstream, but it prevents a surface infection from spreading.
I understand. So, tell me more about the Quarian evolution.
Were your immune system stronger before the Geth drove you from your homeworld?
Not as strong as those of most races, definitely. I'm not a biologist, but there's a theory about it. Because our planet lacked insect life, plants developed symbiotic relationships with large animals to spread seeds or pollen. Most viruses on our world were partially beneficial, so our immune systems evolved to be weak. They were more likely to adapt to contamination than fight it.
And that's why you can't easily colonize other planets.
The Quarians colonized other worlds. They couldn't have all been like that.
They weren't. Most colonists went through a period of mild illness before adapting to the new environment. When the Geth took the homeworld and our colonies, the sterile environment on the flotilla ruined our immune system's adaptability. Even if we colonized a new world or reclaimed our own, we'd need a long process of bioengineering to recover.
I understand. Yeah, that sounds difficult.
I don't know if I could live inside a suit my whole life.
We are in our suits even among family. The most intimate thing we can do with another Quarian is link our suit environments. We get sick at first and then we adapt. It's our most important gesture of trust, of acceptance. I haven't trusted anyone enough for that, though. Except... well, no Quarians. You know what I mean.
You sound a little bit embarrassed.
Wait. I can't tell under the helmet. Are you blushing?
What? No, it's the fever. Last time I tried to pay a compliment to my Boshtet captain, I took the ship name and everything. I'm going to tinker a bit more. Thanks for coming by.
No, I trust you too, but that was just too cute. Anyway,
so Gabby, what do you think of our new Quarian boss?
Hush, she's right over there.
Ah, she can't hear us with her head in that bucket. Don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful bucket. The whole suit is lovely, quite snug in all the right places.
You know I can hear you. Huh.
Do you ever talk about anything else, Donnelly? Seriously. And yes, I guess we can actually talk to Jack now. It's been a while because her companion quest was waiting. So, are you still upset?
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
Get over yourself. That is pretty harsh. Well, I guess I also saw some garbage, although I don't think it compares to what she had to go through.
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it.
You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
So, did sparing Arish help?
I never thought I'd see you show mercy, but you let Arish live.
He was trapped in the past, reliving it every day. You showed how that could be me. I'm not getting stuck like that. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Okay. So, do you think you've changed through this experience?
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
Well, I guess it's a start.
I'll take what I can get with you, Jack.
You did a lot, Shepard. Shit. I'm not good at this soft stuff. Just... thanks, okay? Let's get back to work.
It's okay. I can understand that this is difficult for you, and I appreciate the gesture, even if you're not very good at this stuff.
Hey.
So, let's ask her about upgrades again.
I picked up a lot of resources. Can you use them to help against the collectors?
I figured out those L5Xs. Consider yourself lucky. It's not like I keep a library of this shit around.
Okay, I guess we are done with this as well. I'm not sure if her opinion on Miranda and Jacob has changed, but let's ask her again.
What do you think of Miranda and Jacob?
Jacob doesn't know who he is, but that's not my problem. Miranda's a Cerberus bitch. Knew that before she opened her mouth.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same. And your opinion on the mission?
What do you think of our mission?
I know when someone's got murder on their mind. The collectors are out to kill us. Rather do it to them first.
Alright, I guess this may have been something new.
Tell me about you, Jack.
I'm done talking. Come back later.
Okay, fair enough.
I should go.
Okay, talk later.
Yep, I will, I guess. So, that leaves Grunt. I'm not sure if he has something new to say, but we will make sure that he does or doesn't, depending which it is. But this is not the right place to look for Grunt. He's over here. No, this is Zaid. Grunt is on the other side. Ah, this is confusing. Alright, here we go.
Shepard.
Yeah, sure, let's ask about
anything in
upgrades.
your tank imprints that can make use of the resources we found?
Nothing else I can think of. I'm no tech. Enjoy what you got.
Alright, we got this as well. Your opinion on the mission?
What are your thoughts about our mission?
We'll push our enemies to the edge of space, then step on their fingers one at a time until the void takes them.
Well said, well said. And your opinion on the squad?
What do you think about the crew?
Good bunch if they stay out of my way. Dead bunch if they don't. Train them good if you want to take on collectors. Some of these aliens are too smooth.
Yeah, his opinion on his crew mates hasn't really changed. So I want to talk about you.
Just checking in. How are you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
I don't know. Are you even trying to get better? And by that I mean not thinking about killing people?
You know, I kind of thought connecting with your past would bring stability.
See, now we're having fun. Me remembering good deaths, and you with your funny human thing you're doing. My job is to hurt things. Direction, control. That's your job, Battlemaster. You're why I'm a soldier, not dead or crazed like an animal. Thank you, Shepard. You gave me purpose. Now let's find something big to kill.
Oh, I will give you something big to kill. Don't worry about that. I'm a little bit worried though, because I mean at some point this mission will be over, and I'm not here to babysit you all the time. So at some point you have to control yourself without your battle master telling you what to do. So let's work a little bit on your anger management issues if we can. Anyway, I think I talked to everyone now. So yeah, let's go back to the bridge and maybe have a look at our quest journal. I'm probably just going to make a cut here, but And we can have a look at what we still have to do. So there are, well, 6 more and 7 missions. And there's the Overlord DLC. I don't know, maybe I will try to do some of the side missions and then Overload, and then we go back and just try to stop the collectors. Right, we need to acquire the Reaper IFF. This is the next step before we can do anything else. So yeah, there is still some stuff to do before we continue with our main story. But I think this is a good time to end this episode. We caught up with everyone, and a lot of these speeches that we got, they sounded kind of fine, like, you know, saying, you know, we're good and everything is fine and I'm looking forward to, you know, our mission. So I'm not sure if I get any more out of it. I will try to talk to them again, of course, but it seems like some of them have already, you know, said everything that they needed to say. So yeah, let's end the episode here. Thank you for watching and see you again next time.